G'day everyone, I'm the Red Scar. This is Red Scar Gaming. Game 6, Draft 7 of Lost Caverns of Ixalan today with my Dimir Graveyard Matters deck. I think I got all my bad luck out of the way the first couple of games, but it's still, if I lose any games, then that's it for this particular deck. But I'm pretty happy with how it works. It seems to be pretty consistent as far as I'll play this creature at some stage and I'll draw X card by turn 4 or something. So it's pretty reliable, though I think I got a little bit lucky in getting whatever the card was 2, 3, 4 times. So it's at least dependable at the very least. Though, as I've noticed with the first, as I've noticed with some of the first games, if I don't establish a half decent board in the first 3, 4, 5 turns, then it's very much over and I can't respond to that. Let's go Spinatron. Okay, it's a cool name. Oh, that's interesting. I could go with that. Zoetic Glyph is definitely a card that I would like, but I've got to be a bit careful that if I don't have an artifact, it's a very useless card. So I do have to be careful there. I do have the Swamp Walk ability for Rampaging Spiketail, so I'll definitely have something. And with Fanatical Offering, it's going to be a little bit easier to get that artifact that I'll need for Zoetic Glyph, though I still need something to sack an artifact or creature. My opponent's playing Orzhov by the looks of it. Okay, so that's a case of haven't quite got what I want just yet. It's basically just wait at the moment. If my opponent isn't super fast anyway, I might be able to sort of deal with it. Join the Dead, I can play against basically whatever I want to, though in this case, I think getting rid of a 2-1 is not really worth it. So I will Island Cycle Marauding Brinefang away. There's Mephitic Draft. Actually, I should play the island right now, you're right. Mephitic Draft, I don't really want to rely on that, but I was thinking I might go Fanatical Offering on top of that. But what I could do is actually go Tithing Blade, take Cartographer's Companion out. While it's certainly not a threat, the drawback of Tithing Blade is that my opponent gets to choose what the target is. So, to take out something regardless. What I might actually do there, though, is join the Dead, take out Vito's Inquisitor, because I know that can be a big threat. It probably won't be a threat just at the moment, but we'll see what happens. Fanatical Offering on Mephitic Draft, because that's basically pay 1 life, draw 3 cards, which I'm happy to do, and that's some of the cards that I need. I'll have 6 mana next turn. I do have a few options actually. I can go Zoetic Glyph and Echo of Dust, Tithing Blade, whatever it seems to work at the time. My opponent seems to be playing a, so far, fairly similar deck. So, Echo of Dusk, and Zoetic Glyph I think is what I'll be doing. Let's attach to the map, because while I can use the map, it's not really particularly important for this deck anyway, so just a dumb 5-4 is fine by me. And Zoetic Glyph is a good way to all of a sudden become a threat. Glorifier of Suffering. Okay, let's see if he does that effectively. Because I know that Glorifier of Suffering is sometimes not a good card. Yeah, though we might just get away with it this time. And Deconstruction Hammer, okay. Okay, so what am I doing here? What if I go... I'm thinking if I go Tithing Blade, he'll probably sack Glorifier of Suffering. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Oh, okay, now I'm a bit surprised there. Might just be so he can take out Zoetic Glyph, but I don't mind essentially sacking it. I prefer not to, but I don't mind because I've got that other one in hand. There's Screaming Phantom, which I don't really need at the moment, but the whole flying bit is actually going to help. Plus the milling or help Echo of Dusk. In fact, it might even be worth the risk to attack with Echo of Dusk, regardless of if Screaming Phantom triggers the right card. Oh yeah, Lurker Bat though will slow that down. Yeah, I'm in a pretty good position though, because my opponent certainly has the mana up. Oh yeah, another Glorifier of Suffering. Okay, he's doing that pretty effectively. And he is drawing cards. Deconstruction Hammer is probably actually my biggest threat at the moment, because he could equip that to one of the Glorifier of Sufferings, and yeah, actually that doesn't make it any more dangerous because it'll die to the map anyway. Yeah, though he could equip it to the bat, of course. Yeah, just for the extra damage, thus life gaining. Okay, Ukbenback. Yeah, I keep getting his name wrong. But hey, I got a lot of people's names wrong during school, so okay, let's attack with. Yeah, as I said, I might actually go with that attack with the Phantom and risk the Dusk, hoping that I mill something that'll. Yes, thank you. Make him a 3/3. So it's a fair trade now. Yeah, and Ukbenback. Yeah, I got to be a little bit careful of him though, because I can't. Yeah, I can't trade with anything for sort of free there. Oh, Cosmium Blast. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, my opponent did pretty well there. Though, he certainly hasn't won yet. And I get another Screaming Phantom. Do I want to play Zoetic Glyph? Because what I can do is put it on Tithing Blade. Yeah, I think I might. I wouldn't if my opponent didn't have lifelink or life gain of any sort. Just because it would wouldn't be as effective enough to take out the usefulness of the bat. So yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, it's a little bit up in the air still. I can still transform, or craft rather, the other Tithing Blade, and it gives me that little bit of help that, yeah, sure isn't pressing, but we've got nothing else to spend mana on, I may as well. He's also got a lot of Nephetic Draft in his decks, which, hey, seems to work for me. Good on you, mate. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, he'll definitely gain some life over the foreseeable future anyway, with Ruin Lurker Bat. Though I suppose I've got to keep in mind that he can actually use Deconstruction Hammer to take out pretty much anything, really. Which, yeah, because I do have a lot of artifacts on board. Because I've got the extra mana spare, I may as well Yeah, activate that ability. Sorry, you know what I meant. I just took too long to say it. Yeah, because look, it's certainly not going to win me the game, but it might just give me that sort of extra turn to stick around for a while. And actually, as it stands, do I want to attack with Tithing Blade? Because he hits me back for 4. Yeah, he does have to block with Glorifier of Suffering, because otherwise I win right now. So he'll probably block Tithing Blade just because it's a big threat. And yeah, he can't block Open back anyway. Combat tricks aside. Yeah, if I can take out his Ruin Lurker Bat, which yeah, I certainly can't do in a hurry, I'll become a pretty big threat, because Open back is actually going to be the main damage at the moment, I think. Mephitic Draft, yep, I'll play that. Yeah, I'm getting slightly more use out of that whole Discover 3 bit than I was expecting. Because yeah, it's basically 3 mana. Yeah, a 3 mana 5/4 that seems to be playing me a artifact every turn, every time he dies. Exile target creature. That's not stupid. But I can play the other Open back from that is in my graveyard at the moment. So yeah, I can do that. Though I've got to keep in mind I'll lose a lot out of my graveyard. Yeah, that bat is going to be the major threat. But I might be able to basically ignore the bat, actually. Yeah, with open back, he needs to either play a creature, another one with life gain, yeah. Just thinking, if he attacks with the bat, he'll be on 7 life. He won't be able to block open back and the Phantom. So yeah, he's got to use this card another chance to bring something back that he can play this turn. Yeah, which is a fair bit of his deck actually. And he has to play it this turn, otherwise that's game O. Yeah, still he's got to be a bit careful though attacking with that bat still, because he's going to have to block with open back. Yeah, I got to be careful too though, because he has to attack me 3 turns as it currently stands. And yeah, he basically has to, oh no, he doesn't actually have to block open back, but he does have to block at least Freebooter with Echo of Dusk. If he doesn't block with if he doesn't block open back, oh yeah, actually this game's a little close. Though maybe I'm just taking too big a risk or something like that, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, because now he's only on 1 life. He's going to gain some life in his turn. I don't think it's going to be enough though, because geez, this is interesting. Ooh, yeah, because if he doesn't gain life this turn, it's game over. So he can't just leave the bat up as a blocker. He's got to at least attack with it. Even if he sacks Deconstruction Hammer, which actually isn't stupid, to get rid of Consuming Sepulchre. Yeah, but he's going pretty wide though, so that's going to make Upenbach less threatening. Yeah, and he makes both the Echo of Dusk bigger. That's not a silly idea. And he is threatening lethal now. Yeah, okay, so he's doing pretty well there actually. So I have to take out actually both the Dusks, don't I? Because otherwise that's game. Oh, and he killed Upenbach. Well, exiled him technically. Yeah, that swung the game my opponent's way quite a bit then. Yeah, because you just gained 12 life. Yeah, it might be though that if I am able to, geez, even if I play on the defensive, I might be able to sort of just curb the bat off for a little while. Yeah, that's not going to help. That's definitely not going to help. I've got to leave. Yeah, now I've got to leave all that up in defense. He can. I can afford one attack with the bat. But geez, I've got to be real careful doing it. He'll probably give it a 1/1 token actually, in which case I can't just let him through. Oh yeah, okay, my opponent's doing well. I'll give him that. Yeah, and I've got to block the bat. I can take the 4. Yeah, he's got me on the back foot now. Amalia, okay. Yeah, and I won't be able to get rid of Amalia anytime soon because that would pay 3 life bit. Yeah, what do I draw? Thank you. Rampaging Spiketail is not going to be enough though. Okay, well, good game, mate. Yeah, okay, so that's... Yeah, he attacks me for 5 in the air next turn. And that's game. Yeah, so overall, my opponent was able to go wide and didn't mind the sacks. It's pretty much, and I'm oversimplifying a bit here, but it's pretty much ruined Lurker Bat won in that game, and making it, because he made it bigger, because of the Glorifier of Sufferings. Which, yeah, okay, he did that very well. That's the first time I've seen Glorifier of Suffering do particularly well. There's plenty of times he's not useless, but yeah, I haven't seen him do particularly well with that. But yeah, thanks for watching that one, and see you next time.